Hi all, I'm PK back with one more video, and this time just to give you all a reality check about things that really happens. When most of my videos, when you see, it's based on things that women struggle with, and I am just not making things up. I'll give you one example of many that I've seen in my life. One, my mom's elder sister's daughter, my cousin. So she got married. By the way, they are North Indians. Got married to another North Indian in the same state. They have lived their entire life in UP. And this my cousin, she got married to a man, and very immediately her mother-in-law started making her do all the house chores. Nothing surprising here. But the thing is, in UP or states like that, not in the city but in the villages, not sure if even though if it is in the city is the same. In her village, they have to get up very early in the morning, like really early. Her mother-in-law took it a step further and makes her to get up at 4, exactly 4 in the morning, bang on their door till she's awake. 4 in the morning, by 7 everything should be done. The kettles, their food, house should be swept, mopped, cleaned, breakfast should be cooked, vessels should be washed. And it's not the breakfast that no heavy proper North Indian chapati. Everything should be done. And my cousin, she did that. She is trained her entire life that this is what you have to do after your marriage, take care of the entire work. She did it. It was tough for her, but she tolerated and she did it. Now, the main thing about the story is she conceived, she gave birth to a healthy son, and then she was in the hospital, got discharged. After a few days, she came home to her mother in law's place with the baby. Next day, today she's come home today, this evening, next day, early morning, just after her discharge, just 2 or 3 days old baby. Her mother-in-law is banging on the door 4 o'clock. Guess for what? Yes, to do all the chores again, and all by herself as usual. Her mother-in-law is just the one to micromanage and keep nagging and make sure she's waking up on time. She's not the helper here. The shocking part is mother-in-law is also a woman. How can she's gone through that pain? It's not just the physical pain I'm talking about, which is anyway the most horrible pain a man or and a human can ever experience, the childbirth. After that, her entire body is like literally falling apart. You are expecting that woman with few days old child to wake up 4 in the morning, not to help or to do the entire work, fulfill her role as a daughter-in-law. Do you think this is normal, or do you think when I always think when that mother-in-law, when she was doing this, something didn't tell her that this is like to the core, like evil to the core. It's not just bad or hurtful or rude. No, it's like evil. How can you have gone through that pain, you know exactly how it feels, it hurts. Forget doing anything else. If she gets up and does her own work, like peeing, pooping, eating, breastfeeding, sleeping, if she does even these things, it's like a big achievement. And you're expecting her to, this is a real story in 2026. So my videos are not just something that is not relatable. I see women suffering every single place, every single time. All they do is silence. Take it. They are trained to just be the docile creature in the marriage. They are trained not to expect partnership but to have this, owner and slave kind of relationship. They are trained that once you are married, you are not married to the man, you are married to the entire family. So it is your primary responsibility to be the maid of that house, no matter what you are going through. That is, I would have still, to some extent, maybe told myself that a man is expecting. No, a woman, mother-in-law. I mean, how can you even come to that point of being so insensitive? So yeah, this is why I started this channel basically. I mean, not just for this one, but this is just one of those many examples that is like someone has to speak, and I think I will continue. So some people might get offended, but if you're right, I think you will not get offended. But if you fall under these category, mama's boy, see, mama's boy is not disrespecting your mother. No, mama's boy is when you clearly know your mother is wrong, still telling your wife to shut up, telling your wife to adjust every single time, telling your wife to sacrifice it. I understand that when we live in joint family, we have to make some sacrifices. I understand. But don't you understand that she is so young, your wife, young, much younger than your mother and younger than you. You are telling her not to have a lot of desires, not to expect any. What is wrong with you? How can, she's another person, okay? She's not some animal. Just like you, she's another human. If you think you can have so and so desires, you want this, you would like to be treated this way, you want your boundaries, you don't like being micromanaged, you want this kind of emotional support, you want this kind of physical pleasure, you want this, you want that. But when it comes to the woman, she has to just shut her mouth. Whatever is given to her, it's like a big favor that you and your families are doing. I mean, I know most of them are like this, but I will continue speaking about these things. Thank you for your support.